Okay, Mom. What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
Happy Wednesday.
Welcome
Welcome to a brand new episode of Okay Mom Podcast.
Yes.
It's your girl, Aruj.
It's your girl, Hannah.
And welcome. We're so glad you're here.
Yes.
If you have not already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're slowly making our way to 25K. You guys already know the drill. Please share this link so that we can make our way to 25K. We're slowly there. We're getting there. If you guys have not already heard, we are on patreon.com/OkMomPodcast where we release extra episodes for you every Monday at 7 a.m.
Yes.
We got some fun stuff happening there. And you guys already know the drill. It's $5 a month. Head on over. Also, follow us on socials and give us those 5 stars on Apple Podcast and Spotify.
Let's get started.
Guys, we dropped an extra episode for you.
Yeah, you wanted the end of the book, so we did it.
We did it.
Okay?
But
Make
it was
sure
a little
y'all
bit
watch.
long, so we're like, okay, we'll make it an extra little... So
Yeah.
if you listen to the extra episode, can you please extra subscribe to the channel?
And like so many of you were like, oh my God, we love it. We love the rendition of the book. We love the rendition of the book. Then tell people to subscribe.
Facts.
Come on.
Guys, we don't ask for much. We're asking you for a free thing to click a button.
Also, guys, like it's our time. Like if
Facts.
they see people's time.
Chalo yaar.
Why are we supporting other people and not our own?
Facts.
I mean, you could support them too, but like also like
Come
send
on.
some love this way.
Yeah, you guys, we work really hard on the show.
Yeah, man, please.
Also, the laughs are real.
Yeah.
The laughs are real. All right.
Okay. Our question
Go ahead.
of the week was,
Let's get into
what's
it.
the most shocking double standard you've seen in Desi culture? Desi culture in itself is a double standard. Let's just say it for what it is. Okay. Oh, this is a good one.
All right, go.
Elders demanding respect, but not respecting the young.
Oh, facts.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
We've basically lived like this our whole lives. We're still living like this.
We can't say anything to them. They can say whatever they want to us.
And you just have to grin and bear it.
Okay, I'm going to bring something up that I read this morning.
Huh.
And it's going to be old news by the time this episode comes out. It is
all
what
good.
it is. There's an influencer who posted on her story that she was at a Desi grocery store.
Oh, I know what
You
you're talking
know,
about.
right?
Love her, by the way.
I love her. She's amazing. But guys, we have to shed light to this because she literally said this exact same thing.
Yep,
So she's at a regular Desi grocery store and like a 50-year-old man starts harassing her in the
50.
grocery store. Maybe even older. Starts harassing her in the grocery store. He's like...
moves the cart when she tries to like walk.
Yeah, he literally doesn't let her go anywhere, traps her, and is like, give me your number.
Oh my
Are you
God.
kidding me? Like an uncle is saying this to her. And he's just like, oh, you must be, like he said like a really weird comment, like you must be a model or something to be looking like that.
Or like a fitness influencer.
Something like that. So you must be something to be looking like that. And she was just so stunned and had no idea what to do. She gave out a fake number to get him off her back. And she's like, the whole time she was at the store, he was just like watching her in a very disgusting, uncle-y manner. Now, if y'all have been to certain melas,
Oh my God.
if you guys have been back home, if you guys go in certain areas in your neighborhoods, you guys know that these things happen.
Ugh.
Brown girls are always on high alert.
Man, always.
And I don't care if people are going to come at us being like, oh, you guys are always talking so negative about... This is the reality. This is the reality that we face. Do you know how many times I'm in a parking garage and like my AirPods are out and I'm on high alert
Yeah, me
to
too.
any noise, to anything around me? The minute I get in the car, I'm locking doors because
my
it's
God.
about security and safety because you just never know who's around. She posts this on her story and she's just like, I didn't know how to react. I didn't realize that I had to go to a Desi grocery store and have my fight or flight response on.
Yeah.
I go to this grocery store so often that I've never encountered anything like this before. Imagine you're just going to go buy some halal meat and some uncle is
Oh my
treating you
God,
this way.
Girl, you want to know something? You brought halal meat up.
Oh God, what?
I went to a Desi grocery store.
Okay.
This is like last year.
Okay.
First time I went, I walk in there and you know how you have to like wait your turn to get meat.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm standing there and then the man that's at the back, he like looks at me and he's like, I've been waiting for a while now. It's been like 5-6 minutes.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, come here. And I'm like, okay, he's going to help me.
Yeah.
I go up and he's like, oh, what do you need? I'm like, oh, I need this. And he's like, you know, next time, if you ever need anything, this is my number and you can just call me and I'll have everything ready for you. And I was just like,
Oh,
what? And it was like, you know what? You just know that it's just like not what you think.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's not
not-
like he was not being, oh, let me be nice to you. Like, who the hell does that?
Ooh,
But like, you
ew.
know what you're saying about like, you don't even expect it because
Yeah.
you're just like, I'm just doing my groceries.
I just need some chicken.
Yeah.
I need some keema.
It's so weird.
It's so weird. And the fact that they just think that again, and it comes back to this whole thing, like just because they're older and we were literally taught
Yeah.
I swear to God, this was ingrained in our minds that you can't speak back to elders.
No.
You can't say anything. They can say whatever they want to. They can be so butt-the-me, so rude. They can make you feel terrible, make you feel like you have no like morals, values. You're not like, you don't have any roots in you. You don't know where your family is from. You can't speak the language. They make you feel like absolute trash, but they can do it because they're older and you dare peep a word. And now I feel like because we've carried that with us when we're in certain scenarios, when it comes to brown girls fight or flight, I swear to God, most of the time we just flight because we were never taught to fight.
Okay, but also, girl, what would happen if you did fight? Right? It's like a grown ass man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a part of it is also just like you're protective of who you are because you know at the end of the day, like I could work out as much as I want, but at the end of the day, a guy is a guy. Like
exactly.
They are stronger. They're built that way, right?
And with the way our community is, if you're in a Desi grocery store, who are they going to believe?
Yeah.
They're going to believe the old uncle.
But then it comes down to where it's like, you even experience this when you go back home, guys. This thing used to bother me so much. It gave me the biggest ick. You're walking around. Y'all, I could literally be covered from head to toe, okay? I could literally be covering my face. Why are men always checking women out?
Always.
It's like, and it's not even like, oh, like this. It's like, it's like so disgusting.
Yeah.
And then you sit there and you're just like, okay, so my parents are telling me, be careful, don't do this, don't do that. Is it because of other women? No. It's because of the men. And sorry, I don't think we want to put ourselves out there and be like, oh no, we don't like men. It's not that. But it's just like, if y'all are the ones that are doing it, and it's not all of you, but the ones that are doing it, why is that a woman problem?
Yeah. Legit, like anke paad ke dekhna. That's literally what they would do.
It's not even back home. Now it's like you go to one of these plazas.
Yeah.
Girl, ick, okay?
It's so gross.
I'm sorry, even Ridgeway?
Oh, it's so terrible.
The G-Wagon man.
The man who's sitting on the hood of his car?
The G-Wagon man.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Smoking a cigar?
What are you doing?
Buddy, you got a wife and a kid at home. This is so embarrassing.
Also, like, I don't understand why.
Exactly. What is the need?
Like,
and this is what makes me upset because I'm like, okay, we have a space where some businesses are finally thriving. Yeah, everywhere else, people are shutting their businesses down. There's no businesses happening anywhere. The economy is trash. You have one area where it's finally booming. There's places to go, food that you can enjoy, go with your families. And now it's turning into this.
Yeah.
And now you don't even want to step foot in the plaza because you're like, one, it's so gross. Nobody ever picks up the trash. They are not respectful of the space that they're in. And then on top of that, you have guys sitting on the hoods of their car, or they're honking at you, or they're playing loud music, or there's a DJ in the corner of the street. Like, come on.
Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Like, this is not Pakistan. This is not India. Okay. And we have so much love for our countries, but at the end of the day, it's like, have a little bit of respect too, because like, do you want to look that way to the masses? Like, then it's like, it gives a bad rap to like everybody else. Like, I do feel bad because it's like, okay, so there are people that have hardworking businesses, like hardworking people that have opened up these businesses there, right? And then people come there, have zero respect for anyone that's there, and you trash the place, and then you guys don't listen to any of the laws. And it's just like, who does it hurt at the end of the day? Like, forget the fact that you're just coming, whatever, right? But like the people that have the businesses, like it's hurting their businesses.
It's just like small examples. So for example, my kids like daycare, they're opening like food spots near the daycare. Okay. Yeah. So I was really excited. I was like, oh my God, like wings and like chai and whatever. It's like, oh, this great area. A girl, I went to go drop him off in the parking spot next to where I parked. You see the hardiyan of the wings.
Oh my God.
The wipes, you know, the wipes that they give you when you order wings. Everything is just on the ground. I'm like, bro, this is a daycare parking lot.
Oh my God.
Pick up your trash. Like, I don't understand. Do you know what I mean? Like, these things make me so upset because now I'm like telling my kids like, oh, we're not going to go. Let's go from the other door. We're not going to go out from this door. And like, it's just frustrating to me because I'm like, I don't want to be in an environment where I feel so grossed out stepping out of my car. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, I just had to like talk about that. I remember when I went to the last time, it's been years, but the last time I went to Pakistan, like halat were so bad at that time. Yeah. We'd go to the bazaar and I would wear an abaya.
Girl, my
no makeup and abaya, and guys, there would still be men on motorcycles trying to like run up through you. In the bazaar. And there's no other way for me to put it. It's a personal experience. It's what happened to when we would go out. And everybody would be like, don't ever dress up in the bazaar. They're going to follow you. They'll steal your stuff. Like, we were so... And they're like, the minute they found out, okay, bahir se ho, like, it's game over.
Yeah, and as much as, like, I know that stuff happens in Western countries too, but guys, man, our laws, I have to say, like they're a little bit more like you can't just get away with what you're gonna get away with. Like back over there, it's like here's like $100.
Yeah.
You're set. You're not gonna go to jail. You know what I mean? And it's just like what?
Oh man.
And like guys will literally come and they'll like touch you and like you're walking and someone like you're in a crowd and someone just comes and like gropes you.
Okay, and real talk, the way I don't ever want to get measured by a Desi.
Oh my
I'm saying
God.
it here on the show.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I would feel so. I remember when one time I got my measurements done and I literally had like my whole family sitting around me just to be like, to feel safe. Because you just don't know what's happening.
I know someone that went to a Desi at a well-known designer. Okay. And like guy literally like groped her.
Oh my God.
I'm not even joking.
What?
And like, it's so messed up because like her mom was there at the time. But like as a girl, when it's you and your mom, what do you say? Because you're like, that's a guy. What if he pulls a gun on me and like shoots me or something? Right? Like, it's like the things that people think they can get away with. Like, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
And then you bring that shit here and it's just like it's just disgusting. And like coming back to the whole topic of like respect and stuff, you have to earn the respect.
Facts.
If you teach your kids to be these like people pleasers that are always just like, मैं कुछ वापस नहीं कह सकती क्योंकि वो बड़े हैं. Like it's like with certain things I get it, but then you also teach your kids to be quiet when bad things are happening, right? Like nowadays it's like when your child says no, a no is a no.
A no is a no.
Means no. So if my child says like, oh no, I don't want to do this. Like if it's something like, you know how our parents are like, "Jao salam karo, jao salam karo, jao."
Yeah.
And I know we do that too sometimes. But like sometimes the way I have to like check myself and be like, I can't force them because no, sorry. If they don't want access to somebody, they don't want access. They don't feel comfortable. And you have to teach them that because it's actually a good thing that they have enough confidence to say no. Why do kids even say no in the first place?
Yeah.
They're asserting their boundaries.
Yep. I'm also noticing that a lot of the parents of our generation are now being like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. She doesn't need to. Like, we're learning that because we grew up having to do it no matter what.
Yeah.
And like, you feel uncomfortable as a kid. Like, I don't want to go to every uncle and shake their hand or say salam.
Or like sit on their lap. Like, no.
I'm not doing that, right? So you're just kind of
not.
So then now I feel like now a lot of our the parents of our generation are like, hey, it's okay, don't force them. And you're like, yeah. And then we kind of understand that when the kids get comfortable with whoever's in your house, then they'll eventually come to you anyways, naturally.
Yeah, but it's all about like building trust, right? Guys, like on one hand, you're teaching them stranger danger.
Yeah. On
the other hand, you're like, Saro ke paas jaake ye karo. Like, are you serious? Like, how do you explain that to a child? They don't get it. Right? They're very black and white. Like children are like, okay, this is a yes and this is a no.
Yeah, exactly.
Their brains aren't there yet. And you have this expectation for them to understand at like the level of a 30-year-old. They don't understand. That was our rant.
Wow.
I love how we went off and we're like, Ridgeway Plaza.
If a boy is infertile, the girl is asked to have a lot of sabr. But if the girl is infertile, they're blamed and put on medication immediately.
Oh my God.
Wow.
But also, how many times has it been where maybe the guy is infertile, but it's blamed on the girl?
100%.
Right?
It's always like, blamed on the girl.
Not our son. No.
It's
and
always
you're
her.
There like,
oh, and a lot of the guys refuse to find out.
Yeah.
Right? Like maybe your wife will turn around and be like, yo, can you get yourself checked? Because I got everything checked and everything's fine. And he'll be like, no, it's not me. It can't be me.
Then you know it's him. Straight up.
Oh my God. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
I gotta say it. Men can remarry without any judgment, but women are expected to stay single and raise children alone.
Yeah, I do think that. Like, I think things change. Things are changing now.
Yeah,
I do have to say that, but I do think that where it's like a man comes out of a marriage and like even if he has kids, his parents are like, "Chalo, chalo, jaldi karo, shadi karo, shadi karo." A girl comes out and it's just like, wait. Who's gonna want you?
Who will marry you?
Like, who's gonna want you now? You already have 2 kids. You're like spoiled milk. Okay. And so there is like such a double standard. It's like, oh, she's already like, you know, she has kids. She's done with whatever. Old news. She's gonna have more nakhre. She just went through a divorce. Like, it's like a normal thing, I think.
I also find a bit of the normalcy falls on the fact that they'll be like, no, she can take care of her own. But he can't live without a wife. Because for some reason, men are always seen as like they need the wife to take care of him.
Yeah.
But for some reason, she can hold her own.
But it's also because like they want the younger girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like when you have a woman that has kids, it's almost just like she's too mature. Right? Like, don't you think that that's the case where like men, they almost look at independent women, whether they have kids or not,
Yeah.
and there's like a little bit of fear attached to it.
Yeah, and they're intimidated.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I mean.
for sure.
Yeah.
Whew. You guys gave us some great responses.
If we speak up, it's disrespect. But when they raise their voices, it's their rights. This could happen when you're living under your parents and also when you're married.
Yep.
Like it's both ways. And that's why it's like, you know how they say that line, like women should be seen and not heard? It's because if we opened our mouth, we would school you, honey. Like I swear to God, sometimes I think about it. I'm like, put me in a courtroom. Put me in there.
Watch me win this case.
Watch me win. Okay. Like, I mean, it's because we're natural, like.
Yeah, but it's also anytime we open our mouth, it's like, oh, iski zuban badi tez hai. Ye badi badtameez hai. Isko kisi ne kuch sikhaya nahi hai. She has no manners, etc., etc., etc. Meanwhile, a guy can say whatever he wants. Your in-laws can say whatever they want. Older people or older aunties and uncles can say whatever they want. And that's all fine. They don't have nakhre. They don't have a tez zaban. They all still carry all their manners. But when I want to say something or stand up for me, all of a sudden then I'm always looked at.
Yeah, like you go to
As
an
the villain.
event, girl. You go to an event and auntie is like, tumne bada weight gain kar liya. And you're sitting there like, auntie, you look like Shamu. Like, are you serious right now? You look like Shamu. Am I saying this out loud? Okay, Free Willy's mom. Like, I'm sorry, but like I'm getting triggered. Okay, I'm getting so triggered right now.
And the way that she'd go back around being like, "Pata hai tumne kya kaha tha Hina ne mujhe?"
Okay, this is my point. Okay, if I say it, girl, so she can say it to me.
Yeah, she can say
And
to all
I'll
you.
be like, oh, मैंने ज़्यादा ही मीठा खाना शुरू कर दिया.
तुम काफी healthy लग रही हो.
I'm saying that. I'm sitting there laughing it off because how dare I speak up for myself?
Facts.
She's like bare disrespect, guys. Okay, in front of everyone. Watch me even say one thing back, even if I laughed and it was a joke, which it was real. Okay, if I say one thing back, who are they going to talk about? The auntie that called me fat or the girl that responded?
The girl that responded.
Why? Why did she open her mouth in the first place?
Because she apparently can, and we can't say nothing.
But that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna dish it, then get ready to take it back.
I had aunties telling me I'm never gonna get married because I'm big.
You should go there and be like, you see this? What's this? What's this?
Girl, the way they would just be like, तुम्हारे रिश्ते नहीं होने, लड़के ने तुम्हें पसंद नहीं करना. They'd straight up say to me, because you're too big.
Who is she? Give me her number.
There was way too many.
Write the name down right now. We're gonna call at. Everybody's gonna three-way call her right now.
And then it's the same aunties where when I started to lose the weight, they'll be like, नहीं तुम बीमार लग रही हो.
Oh my god.
इतना नहीं lose करते.
Oh my god.
And then they'll be like, nobody's gonna marry you now because you look बीमार. Ya Allah, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah,
There's no winning.
This is the thing. There's no pleasing them. But you know what hurts the most? It's when the auntie says it and your mom agrees. When the auntie says something,
oh my God,
your mom turns around and she's like, "Huh, magar galat baat to nahi kari." And you're sitting there like,
वैसे अरूज तुम ज्यादा ही lose कर रही हो. And then
Oh
you're
my
just like,
God.
oh my God.
because it's just like, Mom, where's your loyalty at? You go and talk to like Shagufta there, who does not even know your birthday,
Facts.
or the daughter that literally came out of you.
Facts.
Whose side we on today?
Ooh.
Like, my goodness.
Make sure you get a degree, work, but make sure you know how to do all your household chores.
Story of our lives.
Story of our lives. Story of my life.
Oh my God. For real.
No matter what your degrees, it doesn't matter. You could be a doctor.
Girl,
but
you
if
could be a neurosurgeon.
But if you don't know how to make akhroot ka halwa, what's your value? What value are you bringing?
I don't know how to make. I got no value.
Same.
If somebody
मेरे
said
तो
to
कोई
me,
value नहीं है because I don't know
make
how to make it.
akhroot ka halwa, I'd be like, what's an akhroot?
Facts, that's me. I'd be like, oh, can I Uber it from somewhere?
Legit, I would do that. I'd be like, Aruj, remember that akhroot halwa you told me about?
Yo, can you find somebody?
Oh my God.
Who can make it?
Telling me not to marry out of Pakistan, but married a foreigner himself.
Yo. Yeah. The double standard.
The major double standard. It's just like, don't talk. Zippity zip zip zap, okay? Sui dhaga lo or apne
isko
muh ko
band
zara,
karo.
like for real.
You know the
Like, what are you
Halloween scarecrow
saying?
dolls?
What are you saying? As if, and you know you know what really irks me?
Go.
It's the aunties, okay? That will literally sit there in your house and they'll be like, "हाँ है तुमने सुना है? Aruj ने कोई गोरे के साथ शादी कर लिया." Okay. Aruj is like, yeah, I did. I married Paul. Okay, let's just say Aruj and Paul. Okay, sorry Farhan, we're gonna rename you Paul for the episode. Okay, Aruj married Paul. Okay. Meanwhile, Junaid be marrying Shelly, okay, from across the street. Junaid is her son, okay? And she don't even know that her son is dating a Gori, okay? But she's out here hating on Aruj and Paul.
Facts.
AKA Farhad.
Facts.
Like, what's good? And then
my
when she finds out and you're sitting there like, bro, I know what Junaid is doing. I'm not gonna tell you because I'm not gonna do you dirty like in front of all your friends, okay? But I know what your son is doing right now, okay? So I'm okay? And then 2 months later, when she's coming to deliver that invitation to you, okay? And then you're just like, who's your son marrying? Shelly.
Shelly.
Okay, you mean Shalinder?
No, she's gonna.
Shilpa?
And then you know what she'll say? She'll be like, "Nee, we're gonna do the ceremony first." She converted.
Oh my god.
She converted.
Get out of here.
वो बिल्कुल हमारी तरह बन गई है ना.
Oh my god.
और जो मैंने उसके लिए लहंगा लेके दी ना वो इतनी खूबसूरत लगेगी.
उसको तो समोसे बहुत पसंद है.
वो तो बस मेरे हाथ की बिरयानी खाती है. And you're just like, lady, now she done.
No. Then you're like, I need to talk to Shelly because I'm betting money right now that she doesn't want to moolaga you. Okay?
Meanwhile, Shelly's got a big tattoo on her ankle.
And you know what? This is what bothers me. It's like, don't say something when you don't even know what's happening in your own house. So why are you talking? Because I swear to God, the way karma is gonna, like, what's the point of you saying anything? Just mind your business.
Karma's name is Junaid.
Yeah.
Fat people calling people fat.
Hey, have you seen that one girl on TikTok where like the interview goes up to her and she's like a big girl. Okay. No hate, guys, but she's a big girl. She knew she was a big girl. Okay. Yeah. So he's like, okay, what's your biggest ick in men? And the girl goes, men that don't go to the gym. And the guy's just like, sis, stop. Like, you should have read the comments.
I didn't watch this.
Comments. It was like a meme thing. You know how people go in interviews?
Yeah.
And everybody just like stopped. And you know that guy's face comes on that's like, what? Yeah, you know what? There's just a little bit of a...
Yeah, but this is the same thing as like bigger aunties calling a girl big.
That's what I'm saying.
And you're just looking over like, auntie, are we joining the gym together?
Yeah.
What's the solution here? Do you have a dietitian that you can refer me to?
Yeah, facts.
Are we going on Ozempic together and then swing them? Oh, yo.
Go.
I'm saying it. You ready? Daughter-in-laws need to go above and beyond for their husband's family, but husbands do the bare minimum.
That's so true.
And I would say husbands doing the bare minimum for their own family because the daughter-in-law is now there doing it for...
But also for
also for her family. Both families.
But what do they have to do for your family if you really think about it?
They should be doing some.
Honestly, okay, if I think about it,
yeah,
as a daughter-in-law, okay, I'm a daughter-in-law and I would go into a house and I would have to do the cooking, the cleaning. I would have to remember all the birthdays, okay? I would have to do the most. Take care of the kids.
Eid.
Work. Eid. Don't forget anything.
Celebrations.
Hosting dawats.
Iftars.
Daily, okay? And honestly, a part of it, I would do it out of like my own khushi, okay? If my husband came to my family's house, what would he do? He would just have to show up. Zero work would have to be. You don't even have to pick up your dish from the table and put it in the sink. Real talk, you probably don't even have to do that.
You know what he would do? He would just need to put his feet on the couch.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's what he needs to do. Huh?
Here's a mango milkshake.
Fresh.
चाय पीनी है?
हाँ. और ये जो मैंगो है ना, ये मैक्सिकन आम नहीं है.
ये तो पाकिस्तानी आम है.
मैं स्पेशल पेटी लाई हूँ.
मुझे पता था तो मेरे घर आ रहे थे इसलिए मैं तुम्हारे लिए स्पेशल खाना बनाया.
पाकिस्तानी आम लाई हूँ.
And I'm here like, am I getting this treatment on the other side? Because I don't think I am.
Nah.
Because I swear to God, I was slaving in the kitchen 2 days ago.
Because when I have to go to his house, I'm making the mango milkshake.
They're telling me to make akhrot halwa, and this man does not even know how to open an akhrot. Okay?
I'm planting the mango tree in the backyard for the fresh
that won't even grow in Canada.
So now I gotta build a greenhouse.
Yeah, that's the biggest double standard, girl. And it's just like, sometimes I want to go to our parents and be like, guys, can you just... Okay,
can you just
as a
not?
joke, but as a joke, can you put a little bit more pressure on them?
Facts.
Okay? Like tell them, zara apne bartan saaf kar lo. Can you tell them to make a roti?
Girl, the way my jaw just dropped when you said that.
I feel like our parents would be like,
yeah,
they would be like, I would never ask him to do that.
अगर तुम ऐसी हरकतें करोगी ना मेरे घर आना ही मत.
Oh my God.
That's what they'll say.
Like, even if I said, can you do it as a joke? They'd be like, you're pushing it, girl.
Facts.
But I would do it as a joke.
Yeah, but they'll be like, we don't do these jokes. ये कोई मज़ाहिया joke नहीं है.
Oh, people who want their daughter-in-laws to live with them, but want their daughters to live separately after marriage.
Oh! The double standard.
That's a huge double standard.
Because मेरी बेटी का तो अपना घर होना चाहिए, पर जो मेरा बेटा है ना वो तो बहू इधर लाएगी.
Oh my God.
That's what they're gonna say.
Oh my God.
And then they'll look at the bahu being like, "Ha, tum meri beti jaisi ho."
Oh,
Dun dun
Lord
dun.
we always talk about this because look, guys, do you know how many people sent that exact same one into us?
Multiple.
We have pages. Okay. And that's a huge double standard.
It is a huge double standard.
Like, if you want one thing for your kid, then have that same energy for someone else's kid. Period.
No, but real talk, why is it that your daughter gets her own home, but somebody else's daughter has to come and live with you? Even if you're like not even that crazy of an in-law or whatever, it's still not her home. It's not her space. And she's still going to have to adjust living with somebody else. And you guys, whether it's you're living with your in-laws or whether it's you're living with your own parents, we've said this multiple times on the show, it's never easy. Okay, because after you get married, you are now wanting to become an adult. You are now wanting to start this new chapter in your life with your husband, with your partner, with your wife, whoever you married. But if you end up living with parents, both sets of parents, it's so hard. Because now you have to understand the dynamic of your relationship with them. Mm-hmm. You have to understand how they are with one another in their home. Yeah. And then you're trying to understand how their family does things. They've been doing traditions for years. Yeah. Now you have to adopt that.
But it's just like, remember we were talking about that lady on YouTube, Life with Munna?
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Yes.
And she was saying the same thing where she was like, oh, well, you know, why would you as a parent ever expect your daughter to come back? Right? And then she said some other audacious things after.
Listen, that
lady, I'm not over it.
What's the new one you just sent me? What was she talking about? And I was like, girl, I'm scared.
No, there was a new one that she was like cooking outside or something. Okay, yeah, so for context, for anyone that hasn't seen the car vlog, y'all watch it, but it's on Patreon, so maybe we should.
So subscribe to Patreon.
Subscribe to Patreon right now.
And then you will find out what we're talking about.
So basically it's this lady, it's this mom, and she's Punjabi.
Scary.
Scary, okay?
She's scary.
And she's basically like, girl, I found out her son is in the RCMP. She says her son's in the RCMP. Okay.
Say word.
Okay. He's in the RCMP. And he's like, Mom, you need to start doing this on YouTube and bring the people back to the light. I see the light, I see the light, hallelujah. And I'm like, you ain't seeing no light. There's only darkness where you're going.
Oh my. Wait, so many people, I'm so sorry.
I know. Okay, so basically for context, guys, I keep going off track. Okay. She comes on and she is talking about how girls these days are so out of pocket and they're basically like gone so far. They're so far gone that what they want to do is they want to baby trap men and they want to get married to men, have kids, and then just leave the men, divorce them, and then just get money from the men. Okay. So they're using them. Meanwhile, while they're getting this money, they want to go out and party and club and drink and like be hoochie mamas. And then, you know, the guys supporting their life and they laugh about it and it's a joke. The other thing she said is like, women's families are like, oh yeah, the daughter should come home after a week of being married. And she was super upset about that because it was like, oh no, how dare you? She's living her independent life. She should be able to do that. Like, what type of parents are you telling your daughter to come back to your house? Then she was also talking about how her son has told her that he's gone to so many houses and the girls have no class. They have no like religious morals and values, and they've kind of gone off the deep end. They wear like the skankiest clothes and they just behave in the worst ways and they're drinking daru and like doing all these things and the parents know and they don't care. They go out at 3 a.m. Even my own sons don't go out at 3 a.m. They don't do anything. And I'm like, oh my God.
Okay,
Sister, please.
Okay, sure. That's
but like, let's say your sons don't. Let's say.
Okay, chalo.
But at the end of the day, my thinking is just like, you don't get a say in it. You are a mother-in-law. That's not your choice to make for her.
I just couldn't get over the fact that she kept painting this picture that the girl's parents are showing disgusting behavior because why are they, especially the girl's dads, asking the girl to come back after she's married? She has another man in her life now. Maa baap ko sharam nahi aati aise पूछने के लिए, and she would say all these weird things and I'm just like, where is your mind at? And how are you just thinking about this? She needs to go visit her parents. What do you mean? It's not a want. It's a need.
Yeah, we talked about this too, where she was like, oh, when I left, my family said to me that like, oh,
you're dead
to me, basically. So don't come back. Okay. And it's just like, I sat there and I'm like, so why do you think that it's okay for your family to say some horrible shit and for you to just run with it and be like, yeah, this was a great thing. Applause,
but also
applause,
you
applause.
left your family back home. When are you going to go see them?
Facts.
I'm sorry, but that's the reality of every parent in that generation. They immigrated here and they didn't have to. This is the thing. A lot of them didn't have to deal with the nuisance of having in-laws or living with in-laws. Yeah. It's different if you're still in the same country and having to live with them. Then I feel like it's a very tough situation. But a lot of the parents and like this auntie They immigrated here, so they didn't have to go and visit and do all these things. Not to their in-laws, not to their own parents. So they basically felt like they cut off their whole family. But she's saying it like that's a good thing.
Yeah, and then for me, I was just like, I don't think she has a daughter.
No,
Like,
she only has a son, and I think he's divorced.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if you had a daughter, you would have a little bit more empathy and sympathy for women.
Yeah.
It's just sad
But
that it
I don't
comes
know, with
from
the
a
way
woman's
she was
mouth.
thinking, would she?
Who knows, man? Who knows? I just feel like, first of all, nobody needs you to be the
Whatever spokesperson that you're trying to be right now.
for the Desi community. Like, no, thank you.
The
No,
Desi
thank you.
community is like,
Okay?
turn her YouTube
Yeah,
off.
like, please close this down. Shut it down.
Who taught her
okay?
how to record on her
Like,
phone?
Oh my God. And it's just like a very bad thing to put out into the world, because what you're doing is you're promoting this life of like cut women's freedom. Okay.
Mm.
And I'm not here to be like, oh yeah, you know, life sucks for women. It's not about that. It's just, there's a right way of doing things and there's a wrong way of doing things. In marriage, it's a give and a take.
Yeah, facts.
It's a compromise. You want that daughter-in-law to love you. So let her feel loved by the people that love her too, right? That family is losing a daughter, right? So have some compassion for them.
Facts.
Maybe you don't have a daughter, so you don't know what it feels like. But girl, I don't know why your son is feeding you these lies
Oh my
about
God.
opening a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it
Or
down.
somebody else do it.
Change the topics, okay?
You know what? I can't. So another thing I couldn't wrap my head around. One is like, oh my God, it would be so scary to live with a person like that. Because
God. I would be
imagine,
terrified.
I would be terrified. I wouldn't even know what to do. And now you would feel so trapped. But I also just felt like she's sitting there being like, oh, women want to baby trap men so that they can get their like monthly income or whatever, because it's 50-50 in Canada and America, whatever her thinking is. Literally, I'm sitting there like, girl, you think we have time to plan that?
Yo, for real.
Is that how I want to plan my life? I want to plan my life where I'm going to get pregnant with a man whose mom is used. Nah. Okay. Then I'm stuck with him forever. His genes are in my genes, in my kids' genes forever. Okay. Then I'm going to be pregnant and crazy and wild or whatever. Then I go through birth. Then I go through postpartum, because you are going to drive me to depression.
Yeah, 100%.
With my kid. And then you think that I'm going to ask for divorce just so I could get a measly whatever, $1,000 a month from
But,
you?
like, realistically, someone needs to check her facts, because like, unless you're raking it in, which is exactly what we said.
Girl,
Kitne paise tumhe milenge child support mein, realistically, girl.
at this point,
Like,
the trauma that you're carrying is not worth any of the child support.
It's not. For the rest of my life, you're going to be in my life, whether
Facts.
I like it or not.
Exactly.
Right? So
for
you're
the rest of life, your RCMP son is gonna be in my life.
Facts. And then it's just like, okay, do you know what my body had to go through? You should know. Okay. You think I want that?
Do you know what my mind had to go through?
And all for what? The salary of an RCMP officer? I'm
Nah.
sorry. No offense or anything. No
Nah.
offense or anything. But like, is it to that level? I don't think so.
Also,
Okay?
you think that I'm out here? This is my 5-year plan.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You think this is my 5-year plan? Wake up.
I was saying. I'm like, okay, if it was Jeff Bezos, I'd understand. I'd understand the baby trapping. Okay. I swear to God, I would understand it.
But
okay?
this
But
lady,
God, come on. Come on. Like, this is so stupid.
I think this is the thing that's really scary. Like, I know she's out there on the internet saying all these things and spewing all this stuff about our Desi community. But girl, imagine if she never did that and then you actually end up marrying her son.
I would be terrified.
And what worries me and scares me is, for some reason, I just feel like the son can maybe turn whatever on and off, whatever he pleases, with whatever crowd he's around. So he
Yeah.
says what he wants to say to his mom to please his mom. He says what he wants to say, whatever. And then you get married and you find out that this is what your mother-in-law is thinking.
Yeah, for sure.
This is what your mother-in-law thinks about your dad?
But then also, she listens to everything her son says and thinks it's God's word.
Yeah.
Okay. You can tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for me, it's like, please use a little bit of critical thinking, right? Like, sometimes I feel like moms, they'll see their sons be successful and they think everything that comes out of their son's mouth is like God's word. And it's just like, no, like, he might be an intelligent human being.
Right.
And honestly speaking, he might have seen some shit. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sure that he has probably seen some horrible stuff. I'm sure he's seen like Desi girls in bad situations. I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
But to like peg everyone and generalize it, that's so wrong.
And then
Because that's not accurate.
Yeah. But then also to be like, oh, and the solution is now to punish all Desi girls?
Yeah. And the solution is like, don't ever get your daughter married to, or son married to like da 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 da. And it's just like, how do you even know what someone's character is if you're so like black and white the way
Yeah.
you look at things? Like,
Yeah.
that's not how the world works. I got scared.
Whew,
I got hella scared.
I think you sent
She
me
is the
one
double
recently.
standard.
she literally is.
She was getting really excited about her son promoting her YouTube page, and I was like, Auntie, please, मैं आपको हाथ जोड़ के कह रही हूँ, please आप ना करें.
She really
please.
doesn't like us.
She doesn't, but at the end of the day, I always feel like, look, there were certain things. I'm not gonna lie, there are certain little points that she was making that I was like, I can understand her perspective. Okay. Like, for example, she was talking about, I think she did talk about like respectful clothing when women get married in houses, like houses of worship. And I was like, you know what? I understand that, because I feel like if you're going into like a mosque, a gurdwara, a temple, there is a certain amount of respect you should have.
Right.
There's a way that you should dress because it's God's house. Okay? Right. So like respect that. Outside of that, right? If a girl's family has been raising her in a way where she is allowed to wear what she wants, then that's her prerogative. You don't get to decide for her. And I think one of the biggest problems that women face and families are facing is that when you get married into a guy's house, the family is so used to being set in a specific way.
Right.
Okay. We don't allow girls to do this. We don't allow girls to wear this. We want you to do this. We want you. We go to church every Sunday. We go to the Gurdwara every Friday. Right? Whatever it is. That's your family's rituals and rules. That other girl's family does not have those.
Yeah.
And so now if she comes into this, immediately what you're trying to do as an in-law is to make her just like you. And let's say it's not easy for her to do that. Let's say she doesn't understand. Let's say her family was different. She doesn't want to, right? You're forcing her to be someone that she's not. Then you're getting upset at her and talking shit about her when she can't change that like this. Meanwhile, your own daughter's sitting at home being like, why is my mom so overbearing? Okay? And you're sitting here being like, meri to beti har jagah jati hai, wo to jati hai. And you're like, no, your daughter does not want to go. But you refuse to listen.
Exactly.
You're trying to change someone else's daughter. But how hard was it for you to change? And you forget because the time has passed now.
They always forget.
They
always forget their own time.
But it's like, that's where you get the problems, because you're trying to force somebody to change, and you shouldn't force them to change. That's not on you to change her. Let her be. You guys will probably have a better relationship. I was so triggered after watching that lady.
Ooh, girl, I hear you. Treating your first daughter-in-law different from the second one because the older son is a yes mom and the younger son is a rebel.
This is like the golden child thing we were talking about.
Yes, it
wrong.
is.
It's wrong. It's like when parents pick favorites and then you do that same shit with the daughter-in-laws. And it's just like, way to create a toxic environment. Talion for you. You ruined your family.
But you know, whenever there's a favorite child, there's always a favorite bahu.
Oh yeah,
that's literally the like. And unfortunately, I don't know what it is, but you just cannot change that. And this is such a harsh reality because you shouldn't have favoritism, one, in your kids. You also shouldn't have favoritism when it comes to your bahus, especially your bahus. Because like with your kids, you're going to be like, okay, whatever. It's just mom. It's the way she is.
Also son-in-laws.
And son-in-laws, yeah. You know, I just feel like it doesn't happen as often with son-in-laws.
That there's a favorite son-in-law?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It might because there might be a favorite daughter.
Yeah, I think if that is the dynamic in your house of like favoritism, of course. But I also think it's because the parent needs a favorite.
Yeah,
they need one that's like, mommy, I'll listen to everything you say, even though I'm 48.
Yeah, but like, that person is always going to be the favorite, and any husband, spouse, wife, kids that are associated with that favorite child are going to be the favorite in the family.
And you know what? It's really unfair.
It's so heartbreaking because, girl.
It's
if
really
you
unfair.
are not the favorite, if you married the rebel, but you guys are so happy. You married a gem, okay? Why? Yeah. Because he knows when to say no to his mom. He knows when she's in the wrong. He knows when to set boundaries. He moved out. You guys have your own space. You're so happy. You're like, oh my God, literally like marriage does not even work. That's how happy I am. You know what where the work comes in? When you got to go to your in-laws house. When you go to your in-laws house, no matter what you do, no matter how many birthdays you remember, no matter how much cake you take over, no matter how many flowers, no matter how many Mother's Day surprises, no matter how many pregnancy announcements, it's never going to be the same reaction that the other family will get because they are the favorite.
Yeah, like you could have been there for your mother when she was sick. You could have nursed her to health, okay? And that brother or that sister comes maybe like once a month to visit. But you're there every week.
Every weekend you show up.
Yeah, in the moment, you'll get the love like, thank you for coming. But that one comes and it's just like, you're off to the side. Thank you for coming. And then it's all about them.
Then it's all of their favorite food is being cooked.
my
All
God.
of their stories are being heard as if it's written in gold ink.
Oh my God.
You're sitting there rolling your eyes like, I've heard this story multiple times. Oh, half of it is fake. And nobody's going to appreciate anything that you do or bring to the table. And this is such a heartbreaking moment, especially for bahus, because you're just like, I'm never going to feel welcome in this family.
Yeah.
And you can't blame your husband because you're just like, well, my husband has a bit of a backbone. I'm glad he stands up for himself and his family.
I would never blame my husband for it. But you know what? It's so hard because like, I mean, I guess you guys could both sit there and be like, oh, he's here again.
Yeah.
She's here.
Yeah.
Like you can do that, but it's hurtful, right? Because especially if you've grown up with that dynamic of always feeling like you're not enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you're married to somebody and now your wife's got to feel the same way. Like, how is that healthy?
And you want to know something? Even if you try and have open communication with parents, guys, you got to realize at a certain age, they don't change.
Yeah. No, they don't.
Okay. And they get so emotional when they're older and they don't want to hear that they feel like they weren't like good parents or that they had favorites. They'll never admit it. So you're going to try and have a conversation with them and they'll just shut it down immediately. Or they'll look at you like, why you got to be so emotional?
Oh my God, why are you so sensitive? Why do you always take it to like an extreme?
Why can't you just love your brother the way I love him?
You know, all I would need from you is for you to just say, I'm so sorry that I did that. I'm so sorry.
Girl.
You know what? Moving forward, I'm going to try. Literally one sentence or
Facts.
two. That's all you would need. But they can't even do that.
No.
Because the sorry is hard enough for them to say.
Exactly.
It's just like...
And to say sorry, you have to acknowledge that something was wrong.
Yeah, girl. And they can't.
And they can't.
There was nothing wrong in their eyes.
No.
But like... when we were talking about this like a few episodes ago about how like there's favoritism, I always think like, you know, when you were younger and you had teachers that would pick favorites in your class, like I had teachers that would pick favorites.
Same.
And the way that you would feel when you were like, I could do anything, but I will never be the favorite.
Facts.
Right. And so you're almost sitting there like, this is even worse because you're my parent and like we should have all been at the same level.
Yes.
But instead you put this person on a higher pedestal just because they're yes men. They're people pleaser, major people pleasers just like you. And I think what happens is that eventually after a certain amount of time, you as a couple will start to distance yourself because like it is too much to take. Right? Like, main kyun like pagal ho rahi hu, like doing everything.
Exactly.
That person does the bare minimum. I have been here consistently. Okay. I've done so much. Nothing I do is acknowledged. Okay. And in comparison, like if anyone puts me and my, you know, sibling together, it's always that person is above, regardless of what they do. To the outside world, if they saw it, they would clearly see that like I'm the one that put the effort in.
Exactly.
But to her or to him, my dad or my mom, it's always this sibling. And it's just like...
their word is the last word. Their advice is always taken.
if there's a plan, we got to ask this person.
100%. Celebrations are always revolved around that person's schedule. Timing is always around those people. Yeah. Like it always ends up being like, oh, let's make sure that family is available or everybody is able to make it. Then meanwhile, the whole group chat's available.
Yeah. And
but
it's
no,
just like,
you
we
can't
got
set
to
a date
accommodate
or...
for one person.
Exactly. That's what it ends up being like.
Frustrating.
And you know what?
So
I feel like the older you get, I don't think parents see or realize this, but the resentment grows within the siblings. And at one point, if the parents are gone, dunya mein nahi hai ab, what are the two siblings going to be left with?
Yeah.
They're not going to be left with this bond where they're like, oh my God, we were always there for each other. Mom and dad always treat us equal. They're going to be like, well, you know, maybe the reason that we got together is not even here anymore. So do I really want to hang out with you right now? Probably not.
Yeah, but it's also that like the sibling that was the favorite, they realized over time that they had to put minimal effort in to receive love from their parent. Okay. Because no matter what they did, even if they did something wrong, the parent would like glaze it. Okay.
Right.
So like even in the relationship with their other sibling, they also know the power they hold and they love it. I'm not going to lie. They love it. Okay. So now the sibling that's not the favorite has always learned that I got to go the extra mile for everything to just receive this much love. So they go through their life being this major, like overcompensating person. Like I got to do this and I got to do this and I got to do this just to get a little bit of love. Okay. So if the parents are gone and then it's the two siblings left, then that sibling that's a favorite is just like, he'll come to me.
Facts.
He'll come to me.
Facts.
He'll do for me. Why do I need to do for him? Oh, you want the kids to hang out? Come to my place. And it's just like, why don't you come to my place?
Facts.
Why don't you accommodate me? And you have to grow a backbone.
And if our parents are not around, all of a sudden, who designated your home as the family home?
Straight up, right?
Like, why is that fair? And girl, the minute you decide not to put in the effort, the minute you decide to back away, the minute you're like, you know what? No, I'm not going to show up. I'm not going to revolve around your schedule. I'm not going to come out when you're available or you're in my city or you're around. then what? Then the relationship really disintegrates.
But you know what? It does disintegrate. But then I also think that like sometimes you need to do that.
Because that's the
have to
thing.
do that.
And I'm hoping that at one point people have self-realization moments and they kind of can reflect and change. But you know what? The reality is not everybody's like that.
Not everybody's like that. But then it's also the onus is on you too to be like, yo, listen, if you're telling me to always come to your place, you do something now. Sometimes you got to tell them. And then if you've told them and they're not doing it, you got to take your energy back. Because like, I swear to God, when you're in situations like that, where people are literally mooching off of you because they know that they're a little bit of a higher level with their relationship with the parents and they're the favorite, like you really have to like self-analyze and be like, what do I need to prove to that person?
Yeah.
Like, why am I so desperate for the love?
Right.
Like, do I not love myself? Do I need your validation so much? Eventually you do distance yourself because you get sick of it too.
Yeah.
Like,
And
मैं
I-
कितना करूं?
But I think the difference with our generation and the generation before us is like our parents' generation, no matter what, never let it go.
Yeah.
Like their sibling ties were like literally like written in blood. They were
Yeah.
like, it doesn't matter. And then unfortunately, that's where cousin drama would form because you're just like, oh, you're the favorite cousins.
Yeah.
Like you guys are the ones who always got everything you wanted no matter what. My dad would drop everything and get you guys new iPhones and I was out here without even a cell phone plan.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay?
That's true.
Now you're with your own siblings.
Yeah.
Now y'all got kids, which
Yeah.
means the cousin drama is coming. What are you supposed to do when you finally decide, I'm not going to make the effort? I'm not going to come to your house all the time. I'm not going to be on your ends all the time. You come and make the effort. It's my birthday, you show up. It's my kid's birthday, you show up. It's Eid, you come down. Why am I always coming to you? And then that person decides not to make the effort. Unfortunately, the reality is the cousin relationship might not even form the way you imagined it would.
But that's the thing, right? Our expectation, there's always like that one that's like, no, but I got to keep it together because I want my kids to be so close to their cousins or whatever, right? But realistically, guys, like the more you do that, right? I honestly like, this is like a reality that's lived, okay? The more you do that because you're like, I got to salvage this. I got to have my kids be close to their cousins and the other person is doing the bare minimum. What are you teaching your kids? Oh, hey, be that way with your cousins too. Like you're always going to have to go above and beyond. That's why I'm like, you come to a point at life where you're just like, no, sorry.
Yeah.
If you don't have a good cousin relationship, it's not because you didn't put the effort in. It's because your cousins didn't want to put the effort in. So that's on them. If you can't meet me 50-50, then where are you meeting me?
Facts.
Like, don't meet me then. Because I'm sick of going 80% all the time just for a measly 20.
The time.
Why should I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I think about it in the long run. And I'm just like, I even look at like relationships in my life where it's like, I have spoken to so many people that have always felt like, yeah, we were not the favorites.
Yeah.
We were not the favorite grandkids. We were not the favorite cousins. And now when they're in their adult years, they're just like, it sucked.
It sucked.
Because no matter what I did, there was no acknowledgement of any of the like accolades I received, whether it be education or whether it be something else that I've accomplished in my life. There was no praise given, right? And so you grow up thinking like, I'm not enough. And what is it? It's because that was literally what our parents grew up with. Like, oh, well, you're going to get love today because you listened to me. And you're going to get love today because, oh, you agreed with what I said. And it's just like, why are we applauding that? It's just raising a generation of kids that always feel like they have to overextend themselves just to receive the tiniest amount of love from their parents.
Yeah. And that their love is actually conditional.
Yeah.
And that when you listen to me and when it's an act of like, oh, you are pleasing me now, then you receive the love. That's what you're teaching your kids.
Yeah, but then it also plays on every other place too, like career-wise, workforce. Oh my God, you need this done by 7:00. I'm gonna have this done by 2. Okay, I got you. Okay, relationships. Oh my God, my mother-in-law treats me like shit, but oh my God, I'm gonna go above and beyond to win her love. I'm gonna do everything, and guess what? She's still gonna treat you like shit,
Fox.
right? So it's just like you can't. It's like it just creates so much toxicity moving forward that like if you don't address it and you don't change it, then you're just gonna grow up to be the continuation of people pleasing that we're
trying to break, y'all.
been.
We're trying to break.
Ain't that the truth? Raising daughters to be wives, but not raising sons to be husbands.
Ooh.
There are a lot of moms though now that are just like, I'm teaching my son to wash dishes.
Yeah.
I'm teaching my son. And honestly, kudos to you guys because that's exactly how it should be. But yeah,
we're trying. I feel like a lot of people are trying. I know a lot of moms who have boys are also teaching their boys to cook, clean, kind of. It's not so much be the role of like a husband per se, but it's more like being an adult and responsible for yourself.
Be independent.
Be independent. I'm not gonna wash your chuddi all the time.
Yeah.
Wash it yourself.
Yeah.
Fold it yourself. Figure out your stuff. How do you want to organize it? Don't necessarily always do it the way I want to do it. But honestly, it's not every mom in our generation. Even in our generation, I'm noticing there's still a lot of that like, oh, I have a son, so for some reason I still hold like power over people who don't.
Yeah, but it's also like, as a mother, you do more laud with your son. Okay? Like, oh, it's moving vala. And it's just like, if you're doing that with your son, do that with your daughter too.
Facts.
It's not one or the other. Like, it's like, you know what really has always bothered me? It's you're sitting at a table for dinner and then the girl gets up and she picks up her dish and puts it in the sink. And the mom's like, hold on, take your brother's dish. And I swear to God, I get so irritated with that stuff because I'm just like, you're teaching them from such a young age that the woman is going to do stuff for you and you don't have to be responsible. And it's just like, no, because in this day and age, when the woman is also working and bringing in the dough, you cannot have that expectation.
100%.
Right?
100%.
Like, don't be that way.
Yep.
That's a double standard that's always pissed me off.
Yo, the main double standard in our community is when it comes to like
Women
men
and
and
men.
women. Yeah.
And I know, girl, there are, of course, certain differences.
Yes.
For sure, right? But at the end of the day, you know what? Oh my God. I
What?
saw this one meme. I'm like, I don't know. I watched this video on Instagram.
Okay.
And it's like men these days. Okay. It's like videos of men doing different things.
Okay.
On one of them, like the girl's in like a canoe. She's paddling. Okay. She's walking down the beach. She's got the cooler. She's got a backpack and the guy's just walking beside her. Okay. There's another one where it's like the girl has like her kid on her back. Okay. And the guy is just doing nothing. Okay.
Oh my God.
The girl's carrying 14 bags. The guy's literally just standing on the side walking. Okay. And it's like, people wonder why women are having a hard time. Fine. These are the men these days. Okay. So it's like, you want us to be feminine girls.
Yeah.
But then y'all be acting feminine yourself.
And making us do all the masculine stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So I also watched a video on TikTok. It's like a mime.
Yeah.
The mime is like in a baseball game stadium or something.
Okay.
And he keeps calling out couples.
Yeah.
Either it's like couples with no kids or couples with kids.
Yeah.
One of the couple, the lady was riding the stroller and the husband was just walking beside her and he stops them and he makes the husband take the stroller so the lady can walk.
My man. Yeah.
And he kept doing stuff like it was the same thing. Like the lady had the backpack.
Yeah.
And she's carrying the toddler in her hand. And he stops them and he gives the backpack to the husband and then he gives the toddler and then he looks at the woman and he's like, walk. And obviously he's a mime. So he's not saying anything. He's just using actions, right?
Yeah.
It was just so funny because the whole crowd would cheer him on.
Yeah, because
But
like,
you know how many couples he stopped?
probably a lot.
So like, girl, that guy's got content for days. Okay? He stopped so many couples because he's just like, why are you letting her stroller, toddler, backpack walking in a baseball game that you gonna watch for 8 hours?
That's what I'm saying, girl. And it's also like to build on that, okay? There was this podcast with two guys and they played a video
Okay.
of a girl
Okay.
speaking. And the girl's basically like, these days, okay, the men are like women, okay? But what the men really need to do is they need to walk into a Home Depot and like learn what's in there. Okay.
Oh.
And the guys on the podcast were like, I'm not gonna lie, bare facts. And I was like, realistically, your girl, take me to IKEA. I will build whatever needs to
Facts,
be built.
100%.
I
will
can do
too.
it all.
Same.
Honest to God. I'm
Same.
sorry. My dad did not raise me to be no weak girl that can't make stuff. Okay. But like, I grew up in a household where it's like, my dad did all that stuff.
Yeah.
He built shelves. He did all that stuff. So now imagine me being like, okay, here I am, Bobette the freaking builder. Let me like take out my screwdriver.
Barbara the builder.
Like here I am. And then the guys are like, oh my, I don't know how to make that. Sorry. Can we hire someone? And it's just like, are you kidding me?
Okay, when men say that,
Like what?
I literally want to look and be like, yeah, I'm gonna hire you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hire you. Open a YouTube video. You'll know how to do it.
Read the instructions.
Like, get on with it. Come on. Because then it's like, what are you gonna teach your son?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why am I teaching my kid to ride a bike? That's your job.
100%.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That's not my job.
I'm not gonna teach them how to mow the lawn. They better know how to put the bins out. I ain't doing none of that.
Yeah, it's like,
But you know what? At the same time, I'm also gonna teach them to pick up their dish. Put their stuff away. Make your own mac and cheese. You know how to make naan pizza. Come on, like we can teach them basic skills in and outside of the home.
yeah, I mean, realistically, it's like, it's not that all men are like that, but like, if we're going to pull our weight as women,
Mhm.
this is what y'all want, right? You want the girl that cooks and cleans and works, right? So if we're going to do all that, check. And then you guys are going to do that. Like, I got to be on my PS5 playing Fortnite till 3 a.m. Like, come on now.
The way I would throw that PS5 on garbage day in the bin.
Be like, are you serious? And then it's like, you're being so naggy. You nag all the time. And it's just
I am. I'm a naggy McNaggerson. Deal with it and get off your PlayStation.
Yeah, it's just like there has to be a balance, people. You want to play on go do your thing. Do whatever you want. But like also, you have certain things that you have to do as well. And I agree, like women have rules and men have rules, and we get our rules. We get it. Okay?
We get those and some.
Yeah, exactly.
We're literally the main character on every play. I love how a few weeks ago we had an episode for men, and this week we're just like, nah, we gotta bring it back. Itni bhadaas nikali kyunki ek week mein humne chhod diya tha, and we gave a lot of credit to men, and now we're just like, listen, we gotta bring it back 10 times.
The question is, what's the most shocking double standard you've seen in Desi culture?
Dads shouldn't change their daughters' diapers.
Yeah.
Or dads don't change diapers, period.
No, we've talked about
I'm gonna add that in too.
If you're gonna be that dad, don't have a daughter. Don't have a kid.
Don't have a kid.
Don't have a kid. I don't understand why you can't change your daughter's diaper. I feel like what you're doing is you are taking that like a totally normal task.
Very innocent task.
Very innocent, and you're making it inappropriate.
Facts.
You're doing it to yourself. Okay. So it's like, it's a very regular, normal task.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, for example, you have a 3-year-old. Okay. She can't wash herself. The mom is not at home. So what are you going to do? You're going to clean her. Or are you just going to let her sit there?
Exactly.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Right? So like, it's on you. If you have
or you know what you're going to do? You're just never going to let the mom go without her.
Yeah. And
which is what a lot of the men end up doing.
This is learned. This is passed down. Your mom told you something like that, which is completely ridiculous. Okay. You shouldn't even be thinking this way. That's your child. Right? And like, you thinking this way, and like, imagine what your daughter thinks. If the mom is like, hey, can you help me out? And he's like, no, sorry, I can't. And it's just like, yeah, I understand at a certain age, but that would be the same with all your kids then.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't change because she's a girl, and you know what I mean?
Exactly. Unless you make it awkward and
I've
you
never
change it.
Understood that. That's also very like toxic masculinity, that like, man nahi kar sakta, ye auraton ka kaam hai. And it's just like, then why am I doing all the mardon wale kaam? Like, why am I taking out the trash? Why am I building the IKEA bookshelf for your office? Why am I doing that? You do it then. It took me 4 hours to build this goddamn bookshelf. Okay?
Also, man, if I gave birth to this damn baby, you best believe you better be cleaning all the diapers.
While you were sitting on the sofa watching me die.
Facts.
Okay?
You making a little dua over there because you legit thought I might die.
Yeah. So if you need to wipe a booty here and there,
you can by all means go ahead.
Yeah. You're good.
Woo!
Jeez.
It's all coming out today.
Sorry, guys. Unintentional anger. It's not that we are upset.
We are upset. We're hella triggered. What do you mean? Okay. Guys, there were so many responses that we're going to do a few back and forth so that we can kind of get through as many as we can. Okay.
What's the most shocking double standard you've seen in Desi culture? Girls are meant to be back home at a certain time while guys can stay out till 3 a.m.
Hundo. It's not even done. What do you mean back home? I'm not allowed to go anywhere. I've been home. Your dad can do nakhre while eating food, but you can't.
Ooh, facts. Like, muh band karke gobi khao.
Jo samne hai na wo khao. Also, I love gobi, so it's
putting the leg piece aside for bhais and fathers.
The leg is always for the men.
Why? Why can't you be like that?
Because they gotta be like medieval times, leg piece aise pakad ke khana hota hai. Mere bhi leg le lo. Mere bhi leg le lo. Men being allowed to drink when women aren't.
Ladkon ki galti, ladkiyon ki galti guna.
Ooh. Boys posting a selfie, very handsome. Girls posting a selfie, she's characterless.
Oh my God.
Husband helps in the kitchen, he's a hero. Wife cooks daily, she's unpaid and unrecognized.
Beti can do it, but bahu can't.
Damn.
Ooh. If a man gets divorced, he's the innocent one. And if a woman gets divorced, she's the evil one. Ooh. The wife has to leave her parents' home, but the husband can't.
For real. Daughter-in-laws need to go above and beyond for husband's family where husbands barely care. I like cooking, so I'm a kusra.
Oh, bro, what?
What is wrong with people?
Fat people calling me fat. Lord have mercy.
What's right for your nand is not right as a bahu.
Straight up. Straight up. Going to your parents' house is shameful, but your sister-in-law is always at her parents' house.
She lives there, yo. Daughter-in-law cleans while the daughter sits for 8 hours straight.
Oh my God.
Man.
Oh my God. Someone else did the chicken leg thing.
No.
What?
It might be our house, but how come nobody looks after themselves and I have to clean after everybody?
Guy gets caught talking to girls, all good. Girl gets caught, astaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah. Husband claims to have no money to give to his wife, but spends thousands on his sister and his mom.
Oh my God. Son-in-law as supportive husband is an angel, but God forbid the son takes care of his wife.
When visiting Pakistan, women still have to live with their in-laws, not their parents.
Oh,
That broke my heart.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Being pushed to study hard, but then hearing nobody will marry you, you're too educated.
Oh my God, that one. The in-laws keeping my walima salami and gifts, even though it was given to me with my name on it.
God. Oh my God. Doing anything and everything when your daughter is pregnant, but not even basic kindness to your pregnant daughter-in-law. Wow. Wow.
Hum ladke wale hain. Even when they have a daughter, the demands will never stop.
Relatives have the most opinions on who you marry, but their kid ends up marrying a Gora.
My son will never be a Joru ka gulam, but my son-in-law has to be.
Wow.
Wow.
Not wearing crop tops, but sari blouses are okay. Yo, I've always wondered about that.
Yo, not wearing capris, but tulip pants are okay? Let's be real. I'm going to say it on the show.
Oh my God.
The little expectation of men in terms of parenting their own children.
Women in the kitchen while the men rot in the living room rages me so much. You know what? Sometimes.
And then guess what? You're in the kitchen. You got to go give them the leg.
Oh
the
my
leg
God.
piece.
Sometimes the way that you guys write these responses are so funny.
Yo, boys are able to do whatever, but girls can't leave the house without a week's notice.
Oh, straight facts.
It needs to be
Stray
written
facts.
and approved.
Oh my God. Women should accept whatever rishta they can get, but men can be picky.
Moti ladki se shaadi nahi karna.
Oh my God.
I've heard that.
When women are 35 plus, you have to accept a divorced man with children, but a man doesn't have to go through that. That's not a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Someone wrote everything is a double standard. Oh God. Career sacrifices. Women always need to sacrifice under the pretense of responsibility. Wow. Someone wrote judging other people's kids when their own son is out doing jalous.
Yo, you guys, where do you come up with these words?
You guys are so funny. Oh my God.
You know my new favorite word is, y'all?
What?
Ghalazat.
Yo, that's a sick word.
Yo, I'm gonna use it all the time now.
Sick word.
Oh my God, your skin obsession that you have with your daughter-in-law versus your own kid. Gori chitti honi chahiye, gori chitti.
Oh, praying 5 times, giving religious lectures to everyone while also talking shit 5 times a day. I didn't say it. Oh, someone giving out laddu if a boy is born and nothing or something stupid if it's a girl. Wow.
Have you heard of the is it the Pink Laddu Project?
I've heard about Pink Laddu.
So there's a non-profit organization and they make pink laddu and they have different mithai spots in the GTA that have it, whatever. So when you have a daughter, they actually make pink laddu for your daughter.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's go, man. And obviously they raise awareness and they do all these things for the double standard in our community, clearly.
The community is a double standard. I'm going to say it.
Oh my God. My mother-in-law used to sit me down and tell me about my husband's other rishtas.
What is wrong with people? Like,
what?
I don't need to know.
Can't wear short sleeve shirts, but you can wear a kameez with no lining in the sleeve. Facts.
Oh my God.
Somebody just wrote body count. Boys think it's okay for them to sleep around, but when they want a decent wife, they get to pick what her body count is.
Wow. That's true. That's so true.
Yo.
Guys can live alone and it's cool. Girls who live alone are modern.
Facts. Also, what girl's living alone? How'd you do it? Give us the tips.
Aunties talking shit when you wear something sleeveless, but the aunties out here with their entire midriff out.
Yo, a guy sent this to us. What's the most shocking double standard you've seen in the Desi culture? girls being allowed to cook and not being praised for it. But when a dude does it, it's a whole celebration. This is coming from a guy, by the way.
Wow. Love that you know this.
Facts. Because you want to know something? All the chefs that are respected,
Yeah.
are they male or female?
Yeah, a lot of them are male.
Mm.
A lot of them are male. Men have to eat before the women. I hate that.
Yeah, we stopped doing that in our
Oh
house
my
now.
God. It's so annoying.
The women are always allowed to come first. All right, y'all.
All right, guys. So that was our episode for today. Thank you so much for sending in your responses, guys. Like, we really couldn't do it without you.
Seriously.
Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. For those of you guys that haven't and it's your first time, make sure you guys click that subscribe button and follow us on all of our socials. For anyone that's been wondering where we ask our questions, we ask our questions on our Instagram story, usually on Wednesdays and Thursdays every week.
Mhm.
You can DM us and you can also send us your responses through the text box on our stories. Make sure you guys are also following us on Patreon. We have an extra episode every Monday at 7 a.m. and we will see you guys next time.
Bye. Okay, mom.